So with that said, I'll switch it up, and I think it's okay, but I'm gonna go with fighter of the year. I know it's a little bit mundane at this point, but I think it's still good to give people credit for things that they've accomplished over the year. And it's something that we'll see from other channels and stuff, but we still want to weigh in and give our take. And for me, I might be swayed a little bit, but I'm gonna go with your man BIVOL, who I think was able to establish himself within the pound for pound rankings by an absolute drubbing of your boy.
Oh, wait a minute. Where is
CHARLO Alvarez? What's that again?
Where is he in your pound for pound ranking? What, like top 20?
I would put him in the top 10 from what I've seen. So it would be around. I would have to count it out, but I think he's around like 7 or 8-ish.
So where is Better BF?
Yeah, you got him ahead Better BF.
Based on his last performances, I do have him ahead of Better BF. I think he's just. I think he's, even though I think Better BF doesn't get credit for his boxing IQ and stuff like that, he's still a caveman out there. He's still.
Hey, he is not no caveman. All right, but hey, go ahead, finish. Go ahead, please.
No, he does. I mean, the guy he does some subtle and nuanced things, but come on, man, just off of the feet of BIVOL, like I think he's got some of the best feet, even though you and I kind of argue about how educated his feet are, right?
No, I told y'all that BIVOL was gonna go in there and cook Canelo, and y'all kind of looked at me crazy, right? I was the one that called that.
Yeah, so but we had to kind of separate that and make sure that you were not just
picking with hate picking BIVOL.
Exactly. But if you think about, so people who know about this weight division, this guy has and he
a lot of good wins. A lot of good
wins against Sullivan
Barrera, Joe Smith.
Barrera, Isaac Chilemba, John Pascal, Joe Smith Jr. And then Saul Alvarez. That fight was not as close as the scores in there. And then with his win against Zudo Ramirez, I think that for a slow kind of boxing year in that, I think that he deserves consideration, or he deserves to be recognized as the fighter of the year for the pundits of pugilism. So
no, for you, you're not speaking for everyone.
Yeah. Oh no, I was saying, like, this is my candidate that I'm putting up. But go ahead, the casual one. Who is your?
I want to why I'm not choosing BIVOL is one. No matter what the accolades of somebody in a lower weight division, he's still fighting somebody in a smaller, lower weight division. So he's fought the one person he fought this year in his weight division was Sandor Martin. And
Sandor Martin?
Not Sandor Martin. Who did he fight?
Zurdo.
Yeah, Zurdo.
He fight Zurdo, yeah.
Yeah, Zurdo. I don't give him much accolades. So that pretty much erases BIVOL from my fighter of the year.
You sure? Zurdo quietly has got some decent wins as well.
So my fight of the year is INOUE. And a lot of people, according to the comments of the other INOUE videos, think I'm an INOUE hater, and I'm not. I've told y'all, if y'all listen through the whole video, I got INOUE as my top 3 pound per pound fighter.
You did say that.
The reason that I got INOUE as the fighter of the year is him fighting, him knocking out Nonito Donaire earlier this year, and then right after that, on the heels of that, becoming undisputed at 120. What? He at 122.
Yeah, beating Paul Butler. Well, no, at 118. At 118. So
Yeah, he's undisputed at 118. So that he is a top 3 pound for pound fighter, undisputed, and he had 2 great wins this year.
I'm not mad at that. I mean, I could definitely see that. So and really with boxers nowadays, you basically have to judge them off of 2 fights, that they have, and then how good were they in those 2 fights, and think about the level of opposition and how they performed in those fights. And he knocked out Donaire in the 2nd round to retain all of his belts, and then he unified it against Paul Butler with the 11th round knockout. All right, so what say you, Boston Jared?
Oh man, yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Inoue as well.
Woo!
Yeah, I think for a lot of the reasons that Casual Rand just stated, man. Inoue, we had a lot of guys undisputed this year, and man, I don't know. I mean, if it weren't for Canelo Alvarez losing, I don't know. Man. I may have to abstain. I may have to do a no vote on this one, man. I want to pick Inoue, but remember Jamel Charlo undisputed this year too. Nah, I might have to give it to.
But it was one fight. He got one fight in.
Yeah, one fight.
He did, but he did it against a higher level opponent.
Top 3 fights of the year. But
Castano was a better opponent than Paul Butler.
No, true.
But Castano was a better opponent than fucking George Kambosos too.
So you can have one win and be fight of the year. I mean,
yeah, you got to be.
If that one win makes you undisputed, then yeah, especially against a guy the level of Castano, who went in there and beat Patrick Teixeira, who was a solid guy. Again, if we look at all the guys who undisputed this
fight of the year candidate, he is my fight of the year candidate. Yes, but I didn't give him fighter of the year because he wasn't active enough.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to go with. Now that I said that, I'm gonna go with Jamel Charlo, man. He out of all the guys who undisputed this year, he's the guy.
I can't argue with you with that. You know what I'm saying? The only reason I just didn't give it to him because he wasn't active enough. And
yeah,
that's fair. But
choice, yeah.
Undisputed against the toughest opponent in what I believe was at that time still the toughest, deepest division in the sport. Close second would be Inoue. Very, very, very close second. But I'm gonna have to go with Charlo. I'm go with Jamel Charlo. The always slighted, the much maligned, often forgotten and neglected.
Yeah.
Jamel, always angry.
Always angry.
Jamel Charlo.
All right. Well, we appreciate y'all rocking with us.
Hold on. I got some alibis. I'm gonna throw out real quick because I knew you were like trainer of the year. I got Derrick James. And prospect of the year, my prospect of the year is Frank Martin. And I picked him over Keyshawn Davis just because of the level of fighter that they fought this year.
Okay, not mad at that.
Not Jared Anderson. Not
Jared Anderson fought Maurice.
Not David. Not David Morrell.
David Morrell is a champion.
No, he's not. Well,
He's not a champion. He's got one. He's got one of those trinkets.
He got a belt. He got a belt. You can't.
He's got that Reggie belt. David Morrell, who was out here fighting undefeated fighters, 12-round fights, and with still single-digit pro fights, right?
No.
How many pro fights does he have?
If he didn't have that belt, hands down, man, that dude. I think that dude is really the truth. But he has a belt. So.
Some weight to that, man. They just give out belts, right? Because we know that wasn't Canelo undisputed at that weight class, and he hasn't lost. So that means that they just giving away belts at that weight class.
Yeah, David Morrell is very much a prospect. The guy's got 8 pro fights.
How did he get that belt?
We benefit Al, right? Isn't it the WBA?
Nah,
that's how he got that belt.
WBC.
No. He's not. David Benavidez is the super champ in the WBC.
I know that.
Morrell is a champ in the WBA.
He's WBA.
Benavidez isn't the super. He's the regular champ.
So right, he's the regular champ, and Canelo is the real champ. You saying he don't qualify because he got a belt, but
so yeah, he got that belt. He got that belt in 2021. In his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in his 6th fight by beating Alantes Fox or whatnot. But it was basically a belt that they handed to him. He didn't beat a champion to get that belt. It was something that when Canelo decided to, I think, challenge for the lightweight championship. I mean, not lightweight, but light heavyweight. Yeah, light heavyweight championship, that they decided to break up those. So I think that somebody who has 8 fights would, I mean, I think he's still a prospect. He hasn't really fought the top tier of that division, but he passes the eye test. Most definitely.
Yeah.
All right, so we want to thank y'all for rocking with us in this year 2022. We've been doing this for a little bit now, but we hope that y'all will rock with us even further in 2023. Make sure that you do like and subscribe. We're going to come up with some fresh new content up for this new year. We got some ideas for some new and exciting segments, and we love the feedback that you give for all the comments. We read the comments. Trust and believe that, and keep those comments coming in, and they actually help us put together a better show. And with that said, we want to sign off for 2022. This is your man, Professor Nim, signing off for the Casual Rand and Boston Jared.
Happy New Year, everybody! All our listeners out there, Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, and keep it popping with the pundits of pugilism. Peace out.